What's up, guys? My name is Asian Psycho, and I've got a little game for you guys on Short Fuse. And this game was the first game that I played after getting back to Mexico. And as you can see, I've got the brand new ZVI Falcon sniper rifle. I believe that's what it's called. Right there, I didn't even realize that was enemy right there. Good job, teammates. Anyways, so this is the first game that I played after patching CA as of, I believe they patched on August 25th. So the day I left for Mexico. And for this video, I'm gonna be talking about this new patch for a little bit, because they've included the Call of Duty style perk system, just a little bit different in my opinion. And yeah, so I'm gonna talk about the new weapons and the changes that they made to combat arms in general. So as you can see, I've got my new ZVI Falcon. For those of you guys who are wondering about the general characteristics of this sniper rifle, it's I think it's the highest GP rank sniper rifle there is. It used to be a TRG-21, but now, because the TRG-21 you had to be Captain 2 to buy and unlock, but now it's been replaced with the ZVI Falcon, which you need to be Captain 4, and I think it costs the most out of any single weapon, any single GP weapon out there. I want to say the M200 and the TPG-1 Pro are the closest in that they cost 1800 GP for a day. This thing costs 2400, so it's pretty damn expensive. It's not something you can, for those of you guys who are pretty low on GP, it's not something you guys can buy every day. But I definitely recommend you guys who are Captain 4 and above to try this out. It's a very good sniper rifle, despite its drawbacks. By the way, which I should probably get to, because it's got some really bad drawbacks. It might turn off some of you guys who are considering to use this gun, because its stats are very good. One-shot sniper rifle. It's got a pretty fast bolt, like the bolting animation for for those the bolting animations that you have to do in between shots. And it's got a 98 accuracy, so it's the same as the TPG-1. The zoom level is the same as the L9, so it's got an L9 zoom, but it's got the M200 scope. If that makes sense at all. So it's got, when you scope it with the L9, it zooms in the same much, or it has the same zoom level, but then if you scope it in, the scope itself looks like the M200, which you've probably already seen by my gameplay with it. Because I think I only used the ZVI Falcon for this game, so you guys can see. There are a few major drawbacks though. I can think of two right now. If you guys have already checked it out, feel free to leave your own comments about the ZVI Falcon. But the main drawback that it only has 2 bullets per magazine. When I first tried it out, I was pretty surprised, because I tried putting an extended mag on it in the before I went into the game in the modification shop, and it told me I couldn't put an extended mag on. I was like, what? Like, why can't I put an extended mag on this? So I was like, well, whatever. It probably has 5 bullets per magazine anyway, like any other standard sniper rifle. And I go into the game, I was like, at first I was like, damn, this sniper's pretty good. And because I was dropping people, no one was taking it. Well, that's probably usually the case for most new sniper rifles, that no one really tanks it during the first few games you play. But I was noticing, why am I reloading so much? And I realized, oh, it only has 2 bullets per magazine. Oh, that's why. And the reason for that is the ZVI Falcon apparently is supposed to be an anti-material rifle. What that is it's not meant to be used against people. In fact, it's only meant to be used against heavy, like material type weapons, not like humans, but like bigger targets, such as that tank right there in the tank room right there. Yeah, and I guess that's the reason why no one's really been tanking my shots if they do connect, and that's probably why it only has 2 bullets per magazine. But it makes up for it because it still has 20 rounds total. It's still got a 2x18 ammo count, so you don't really necessarily have to worry about the ammo running out completely. But yeah, so those are my... Oh yeah, one more thing about the ZVI Falcon. the weight is pretty heavy, and that's a nice collateral. And the weight's pretty heavy. I think it's comparable to the M200, because I know that the GP M200 is pretty heavy in terms of portability. So I think the DVI Falcon is comparable in that respect. But I forgot exactly what its stat is. I think it said the ZVI Falcon portability stat was around 32. So I don't know what the M200's portability is right off the bat, but it just feels the same. You guys can have your own comments about it though. And another thing, it looks like I don't really have much time left, about another minute. I'll cover what I can. I want to go into the perk system a little bit, or what Combat Arms calls the ability system. I really think that the ability system that they included with this new patch is really useful. And they made it so you can't use it in certain critical game types like search and destroy. I believe you can't use it in capture flag. I don't know. I'm not really too positive because I haven't played all of the game modes yet. But I do know for a fact that you can't use your abilities in search and destroy. So it's kind of like the balancing there. So I'm glad that they did that. I'm glad that they tried to keep balancing the abilities in mind, because obviously, as we see in Call of Duty, some systems or some combinations of perks can really turn out to be overpowered. So I'm glad that Nexon put like drawbacks to each of their abilities. I guess you guys can have your own opinion on them, but that's just what I think. I guess I need to play more in order to kind of tinker around with the abilities to figure out what they actually do. So that's the end of the game, guys. I hope you enjoyed.